And our next standard is going to be Creative Communicator. And the Creative Communicator standard teaches students to communicate clearly and express themselves creatively for a variety of purposes using the platform tools, styles, formats, and digital media appropriate for their goals. So this can be everything from, your students creating their very first slideshow to present on a topic, to creating a very complex and intricate video project, kind of, to answer a question or to present some sort of creative content. And we just so happen to have WeVideo, and WeVideo is a fantastic tool because it makes video creation super streamlined and easy. You can do really basic videos with your, younger students, or you can do really complex projects with it as well. It really adapts to the user quite well. When thinking about the Creative Communicator standard, there are again some guiding questions that you can ask. And again, we're not going to go over these just to honor the time there. But those questions will help you understand how your students are approaching the technology and how they are communicating creatively with it. All right, with that being said, I'll go ahead and introduce our presenter for WeVideo. Joel Ramirez is the Senior Customer Success Manager with WeVideo, and he's going to share a little bit about WeVideo with you. So Joel, if you want to go ahead and take it away.
Hello, everyone. Welcome. Again, yes, my name is Joelle. I've been with WeVideo for almost 6 years now. Happy to be here. I want to start quickly here just by sharing my screen so we can go over a few things here. If we have time towards the end, and that's probably a big if, I'll also showcase the platform itself, but we'll see depending on time. Now, let me quickly, again, start by sharing my screen so we can get going here. 1 second. Okay, so I believe everything should be sharing now. If someone can just confirm with me.
Yes, looks good. And I'm sorry about your pronunciation, Joelle.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
Your screen looks good.
All right, great. Okay, so now before we actually dive into sort of, how you can use WeVideo in your everyday, teachings, every day in school, I want to just quickly give a brief overview about what WeVideo is, who we are, in case we have folks here that maybe haven't used it yet or maybe don't know too much about it just yet. So at its core, WeVideo is a content creating solution for schools. We are in the cloud, which means you can use WeVideo across, multiple devices. So it really doesn't matter what your students may be on, whether it's a Chromebook, a MacBook, a PC. We also have apps for, your devices. Students will be able to access their content. And the advantage here of being in the cloud is that it's not going to live on any one device, right? So they can use it at school. If they don't get to take their Chromebooks home, they can jump on their PC at home and continue using and accessing their platform on the go. Throughout the last couple of months, we've been developing the platform further. And I do want to quickly share that we also have the ability now for team projects. We've recently introduced the real-time collaboration feature, which allows users to edit in real time together. Think of this like a Google page or Google slide deck. Users can jump in the editor together as a team, as a pair, and produce content working together and refining those skills. So there is tons to see, tons to do with the features that we give you, along with all of the editing side that I'll talk about here as well. Now, when we are thinking about creative communication, I really do think WeVideo is a great tool. I want to quickly cover a few idea projects that teachers may want to implement when they are working with students. One of the barriers that we see here and there when teachers are getting started is, although teachers may be excited about using WeVideo, they're not sure how to introduce it or integrate it into their classroom. right? So I want to give just a few examples here and then talk a little bit about other resources that we have available that are going to help you not only get started with WeVideo, but also present it for whenever you do want to do creative projects, communicating projects, that sort of thing. So the first thing I want to cover here is our screencasting option. Now, for those who don't know what screencasting is, that's the ability to record your screen via, in this case, the WeVideo platform. So you can record your screen, you can record yourself with your webcam, or you can do both simultaneously here. And of course, when you do a project around screencasting, your students are going to get the ability to, of course, share their thoughts, share their ideas, and more importantly, showcase their work, right? So here I have an example of a student who can showcase, for example, their thought process when figuring out a math problem. So you can, via the recording, record your voice, talk through the problem, showcase your work, and ultimately get to your answer. So it really gives the student the ability to showcase what they've been learning, showcase their process, and in times, if a teacher is interested, gives the student the ability to flip the classroom so that students can take the lead. They're the ones leading the discussion, showcasing, their work or possibly talking about a specific topic. Now, I do want to mention that we do have a Google extension for our screencasting tool. The tool itself is available within the standard WeVideo platform, but last year we brought up this extension or introduced this extension, which of course lives in your Google Chrome extension section, and it works as a quick recorder. So anytime you need to quickly record yourself or your screen, you don't have to jump into WeVideo. You can quickly go to the extension, record yourself, publish your video as is, or take advantage of your WeVideo account by transferring it over and then taking full advantage of our editing features. Now, I do have an example of this particular video. I'm not going to show it here. It's quite a lengthy video, about 8 minutes or so. But I did put some resources, some links to this video and others that I'll share today. So if anyone is interested in maybe, seeing this video live, getting more of an insight into how you can use screencasting, I definitely invite you all to check that out. And again, I did provide this link and others in the main deck. Now, moving on from screencasting, and again, to give sort of those other ideas here for educators, general digital storytelling is going to be a major win here with WeVideo. Of course, we are a video editing platform, so doing things like personal narratives, documentaries, PSAs, or other storytelling projects is going to be quite simple and easy within the platform. Of course, you just have to record yourself, bring it to the platform, and you're ready to go. So using WeVideo, you get to take your projects maybe beyond that paper and pencil that your students may be used to, maybe take it beyond the PowerPoint presentation that they're used to, and giving them a little more creative control in the way they present their ideas and their general messages. So of course, they're going to be able to share stories. They're going to be able to take these stories to the next level, right? They can work on their audio. They can use our media library. There's tons of features like green screen, picture-in-picture, transitions, everything you would imagine within a video platform that your users will be able to take advantage to take those stories to the next level. Now, I want to quickly showcase a video. It's about 40 seconds long, just to show how a student would be able to, take a message maybe around a book and transform it not only to deliver the message more creatively, but also to create some excitement around, a story they may be presenting or reading or, talking about in class. So I hope that you're able to listen to this on your end. I did share my computer screen, so I'm hoping when I play the video, you'll be able to see it. And what I really also want to showcase here too is the tool, what the tool gives you, right? So beyond just sort of putting together a quick recording of yourself, you'll be able to take that to the next level. So you'll see here some cool effects that you're going to be able to take advantage of in WeVideo. I think this does a great job showcasing some of that. So I'll play this here. Again, I do have this linked in the resource page. So if for whatever reason it doesn't work here, you can always watch it there as well. But I did link my audio, so it should work.
Hey, Mr. Jack.
Hey, girls.
Is that a nice Layla book?
Sure is. You're going to love this book by Josh Funk. It's not Jack and the Beanstalk, get it? Different take on the normal story, you know. But look how small Jack is in the story compared to the giant.
Mr. Jax, what does this button do?
Wait! Whoa!
Mr. Jax, what happened?
The button made me smaller like Jack in the story. But now I have to go to kindergarten and do a read aloud with them. What am I going to do?
Don't worry, we'll get you there.
Whoa! Good idea, girls. But you better hurry up. I feel pretty squashed in here.
So I'm hoping that went through. And so in this case, this is one of our ambassadors. He was gonna read this book to class, to a kindergarten class. So he created this video to sort of create some hype, get students excited about the book that we're gonna read. And so hopefully what you're able to see here is how, WeVideo is able to give you the tools to get really creative. In this case, there was some green screen going on in the video, some effects, the shrinking effect, all these cool things that students, of course, can take advantage of, get excited about, and of course, ultimately showcase themselves as the star of the video, right? So there's always some excitement there too when students are able to see themselves in these videos.
Hey, Mr. Jax.
Hey, girls.
Awesome. So now, lastly here, in terms of the key areas I'm highlighting here, general media creation, right? So WeVideo isn't just for videos per se. There are different types of projects you can produce. Of course, at the core, we are videos. But here you can see on the right-hand side, I have a GIF that I created where I'm showcasing the process of doing the green screen effect. And this is something, of course, you can do on your end as well. So beyond videos, you can create GIFs and, of course, embed them in places like this, in email, things like that. We also have the ability for podcasting. So you can record yourself and publish your content, not as a video, but as an audio file to produce podcast or music or any sort of audio files as well. So you can take the tools that we give you and really get creative, not just on the video side, but on different projects or types of projects you may want to produce to share those thoughts and ideas. Now, when it comes to generating these projects, assigning work to your students, like I mentioned earlier, there are times when teachers aren't too sure how to get started. They don't know how to create a project and share with their students. They don't know how to take a project that's paper and pencil traditionally and transition it to video. So on our end, we do want to give teachers resources on getting started. The video, WeVideo itself has templates specifically for education. Here is just a snapshot of some of these. They range in topic, so it's really easy for teachers to get started. They are created so that anyone can use them, right? So regardless of your grade level, regardless of the subject you may be in, students, teachers can take advantage of these templates to get those ideas rolling, right? And then not only learn WeVideo, but also continue to develop further projects beyond the templates that we give you. Online, we also have a resource page for teachers where we are continuing to add other project ideas. The goal for us is to be able to create a library that teachers can quickly access, get a project idea. The instructions are laid out for you, and you simply just give it to your students, and then they go out and do their projects. So that's sort of where we're going next, to where we want to give teachers the tools needed to introduce WeVideo in a way that they're comfortable with, without having to do everything from scratch. So if I had time, I was planning on just playing around with WeVideo a little bit here on my end, just to showcase, what the product looks like. Here is just a screenshot of the tool itself. If anyone here has used other tools like iMovie or other editors, it's quite similar to those. We do have things like advanced features like green screen, picture-in-picture, unlimited tracks to give you really a lot of flexibility when you're editing. And we also have a multimedia section where we give you images, videos, music, sound effects, all sorts of media that's all royalty free, so that your students don't necessarily have to go out there and go to Google, download a video, download an image from somewhere. We give you tons of resources already. Again, all royalty free, all included with your account, so that they can use those along with any media they may be recording themselves and really start producing that content. So I will end it here. I'm not sure if there was any questions. I actually cannot see the question box at the moment. So if there are any questions, I'll be happy to answer those now. Any questions here? And let me see if I can figure out how to stop sharing.
I'll go ahead and take over sharing, Joel. Thank you so much.
Perfect.
I didn't see any questions in the chat, so I don't think we have any questions yet. But again, you can use that Q&A button up in the top there to go ahead and comment and ask your questions. So Joel did share a couple links with me, and I think Joelle, will you be sharing your slide deck as well so I can send that out?
Sure, I can do that as well.
Okay, perfect. So we have the slide deck from Joelle. In the PowerPoint that I've curated here, he has included some links to the screencast example, the book talk, the PSA, and the teacher resources. So we'll go ahead and get that out to you guys. Again, that'll be tomorrow morning after we mark attendance, which we'll talk about at the end. Personally, one of my favorite things about WeVideo is that library that Joelle mentioned of a ton of stock assets. Like he said, there's audio, there's video, there's sound effects, there's over 1 million different pieces of stuff in there. And I know myself and my colleague have used that quite a bit because we don't always have time to go out and get our own B-roll. But, sorry, I totally lost my train of thought. I did see a question come in there. We don't always have time to go get our own B-roll, so we can go to the WeVideo library. We can pull content in to our videos and make them really quick and easy. So definitely, I encourage you to check out WeVideo.